Hi everyone, I'm Ken from CryptoTradingKS. If you're new, welcome, and welcome back KS family. Let's run the numbers. Bitcoin currently up 0.78% to 44,844. Ethereum up 1.27% to 3157. We're going to do something a little bit different in this particular video. We're going to do a market scan. But before we do that, I'd just like to let anyone know that if you're going through a life pullback at the moment, our community's love and healing thoughts are with you. You're not alone. The sun will come out again, and there's always hope. When we do a market scan, we're applying Rule 45. No alt can escape Bitcoin's gravity. We're also making in advance probabilistic choices. What happens if you make one decision? For example, you assume it goes up, and yet it goes down. You need a strategy for that. Or if you assume it's going down, but in fact it goes up, or it goes sideways. Crypto technical analysts have a decision on each of these three options. We know that Bitcoin moves the crypto market, and what do we see with Bitcoin's price action? Definitely, it's coming up to a level of substantial resistance, and we've had a very good positive increase in price. We understand Rule 4, price moves in waves. So that means price is always going up and down, up and down, up, then down, up, then down. What could probabilistically occur here? Probability is all about what is likely to happen, or what is more likely to happen. Are we more likely to get a wave down to a level of support, supporting this upward thrust in price? The crypto market looks really good, and it looks like the US markets are turning around as well. So we would anticipate crypto going higher, not lower. But of course, we always have our three-way decision making in play. What we can see is this level of resistance. If Bitcoin manages to get above this, get through all of these sell orders, that is looking incredibly good for crypto. The probability is probably a little bit different. It's probable that we'll have too many sellers up there, especially when the main markets open, that is the US market opens. And we could see some sell down. But this is really good for crypto technical analysts because we do BORSOG. That is, buy on red, sell on green. Professionals buy on red. When people just start, they want a sense of certainty, so they buy on green. It makes them feel really good, and hey, it is good. But professionals are a little bit different. They look for the downplay inside the market because what we're trying to do is to get percentages to work for us. We have quite a few cryptos to get through, so I'm going to give you the basic idea of what to look for. When we look at Bitcoin's price action, that blue line is Bitcoin's relative price action across all of the different alts. You must always bear in mind that as Bitcoin goes up, 99% of the crypto market will go up with it, but probably with a greater percentage gain, and that's the way the alts move. That's why they're so interesting to us. If Bitcoin just consistently moved up exactly the same percentage as the alts, we wouldn't be interested in the alts. We'd just do Bitcoin. But that is not the case. There's always an over and under compensation going on with the alts. I want you to keep one point specifically in mind. This price action relative to this peak. Just keep that peak in your mind. Remember, no alt can escape Bitcoin's gravity. So we expect this kind of pattern to be playing out on all of the crypto space to varying degrees. Remember, some percentages are overextended. We can see this point, 0.1, 0.2. Ethereum is going really, really well. It's covered over that particular point, but it's coming up to this resistance. Just bear in mind that sometimes things get over or under exaggerated. We can see Binance Coin pretty much reflecting the pattern of Bitcoin. And this is what you want to keep in mind. If Bitcoin comes down, let me know in the comments what would happen to Binance Coin, what would happen to XRP, what would happen to Ethereum. And you might say, Ken, that's just too many cryptos. I don't know what could happen. But the truth is you actually do if you know the rules of the crypto market. I'll just make it a little bit easier for you to see. We're just going to circle that hump, and we're going to do the same thing at the same point that we had this big increase in price. Notice the big increase in Bitcoin's price. And what happens? All the alts move with that big increase in price. That's why you can answer the question. But it's really, really important to put it in your own words. What do we see here? Bitcoin is literally at that circle. So is Binance Coin. ADA is above it. It's shown strength. But this is a very suppressed one as well. We can see Solana at that particular point. We can see XRP above the point. Ethereum above the point. AVAX pretty much on par with that, as is Luna. For the next day, just doing that comparison of that particular ramp up in price action of Bitcoin, you can see it happening in the blue price action. Look at the current price of DOT above that second hump. What about Doge above? SHIB underneath. Matic about equal, pretty much like Bitcoin. You can see that in the background there. And we can see CRO above, acting with more strength. Litecoin, a lot more strength. NIA, more strength. And look at Cosmos, Atom, it's dramatically under strength. Let's have a look at the next date. We can see Chainlink above that second hump. Uni just about on par. Look at Bitcoin Cash showing a lot of power. It's showing way more power than the relative price action of Bitcoin itself. It's a standout, as is FTX or FTT token. You can see that here. These are very, very strong in the price momentum. Tron is above. We can see Ethereum Classic. You can note Bitcoin Cash, Ethereum Classic, two sort of brothers and sisters in many, many respects. Ethereum Classic to Ethereum, Bitcoin Cash to Bitcoin. And you can see how these are actually indicating some moves here. Potentially good to keep your eye on this. Remember, these are big waves up. Price moves in a wave, always going up and down, up and you can fill in the blanks there. It's important. Algo, we can see above that peak, and we can also see Stellar that has quite a bit of power in respect to that second peak. But remember, these are all waving up at the moment. Looking at the next day, we can see Mana, Decentraland, price is below. It's exhibiting weakness, a lot of resistance above. Please take note of that. Also, ICP about equal, just like Bitcoin. Look at VET. VET has decided to party. And what do we see when things party? Well, this is crypto. Crypto really does party. And when it goes up very hard and fast. And it can come down very hard and fast as well. We have to be a little bit careful. The professional smart money mindset looks at these spikes as sell spikes. When we look at Axie is doing really, really well, coming back into a level of support after a big spike up. And that's what we anticipate with spikes. Let's have a look at Sand, another metaverse play like Axie. It's basically consolidating around that particular hump. We can see Filecoin exhibiting weakness, Phantom exhibiting weakness, and don't forget that you can always make money in any market condition, and the Masterclass students have been having an absolute field day with Phantom. Having a look at the next group, look at Rune. It's absolutely exploding in the market. It's done really well, but notice when the market came down, that big retracement, that's that second point. Look at how it overextended Bitcoin's price action. Very, very good to watch. It's really good to be aware of these things. When looking at Theta, it's about the same level as what Bitcoin is doing. And we can see Tezos is exhibiting more strength than Bitcoin at the moment. Clay is weaker. HNT about the same, but a bit of weakness in there. And if we have a look at EOS, That's showing relative strength against Bitcoin, and flow just about the same. This is why I don't use any Bitcoin dominance or pairs against Bitcoin. You can clearly see it, and you don't have to go through a third filter to come back to trying to understand what you want to understand. You can just actually look at the chart. It will tell you. Let's do an application. We can see that second point there. We can see IOTA is stronger. That second point, Aave is stronger. This second point, Cake, stronger than Bitcoin. This point, about the same. That's what Bitcoin is doing with Maker at the moment. When we look at the second point in the graph, it's consolidating. This is a really interesting pattern as well. You might want to keep your eye on the graph. When we look at that second point here, of course we see stacks well above that second point. You can see how important it is to have Bitcoin's fingerprint on your actual chart. Please always do that. Harmony 1, just below what Bitcoin is doing, weaker strength than Bitcoin at the moment. And we can see Gala forming a very nice pattern here. This could be very, very interesting to keep your eye on. When we look at Neo, we can see Bitcoin's fingerprint just basically overridden on Neo. Pretty interesting. And see, we can see this particular point is equal. What about this one with Quant? Quant is outperforming Bitcoin. What about Engine Coin? Engine is outperforming Bitcoin. What about this in Chiliz? Outperformance on Chiliz. What about Loopring? A lot of outperformance. Loopring LRC is doing really, really well. What about KSM? Outperforming. What about here on Cello? Outperforming. What about BAT? Basic Attention Token. Outperforming and doing that really nice consolidation. I would suggest in the comments section, and it's really good to do this as a community, just go back through the video and say, if I could only pick 2 out of all the things we've just been through, which 2 would it be and why? And you can have a discussion about that in the comments section on YouTube. It's really, really valuable stuff. Congratulations, we've just been through the top 56 cryptos, and you should have a really good understanding of market structure. Remember Rule 45, no alt can escape Bitcoin's gravity, and Rule 4, one of the most important rules, price moves in waves. What I've just done is what crypto technical analysts do all the time. They just look through the market, the crypto market, and they enhance their pattern recognition, and they understand that opportunities reset daily. There's so many rules that need to be applied. You need to mark up your charts, look at outside trends. We haven't done that this particular episode because it's the weekend. We don't really mind so much. And we've looked at the timing because I think that will set you up really, really well for next week. Real wealth is very, very, well, it's super important. This is a masterclass inside a masterclass. When people have the wrong view on money, they destroy relationships and everything around them. When they have the right view on money, the right relationship, they can be more of a blessing to themselves and those they love. And then we look at the trigger section. I'd like to just share something that Vicente wrote. Money is dangerous. If money controls you, you are lost. Never a wiser word was ever spoken. This is absolutely correct. That's why, as crypto technical analysts, we focus on real wealth, not just money. People who focus on money have a very empty life. They feel things are missing inside their life, and they are. They are missing out on all of these other boxes, and that's not a way to live. Please, when you think about money, just know it's the result of success. It's the result of persistence and commitment, of generosity, selflessness, so many different things, but it's all about having an abundant mindset and maintaining a positive excellence life trend. That's what we're all about inside our community. I hope you found the content useful. Please consider sharing and liking this video and also subscribing to the channel. I'd love to have you here. Thank you very much to our moderators for keeping our community safe from scammers, and the CTKS ambassadors for mentoring masterclass students. And of course, a very big thank you to you for watching and for being part of our global KS family. If you would like daily updates on price movements in the crypto market, 7 days a week, 365 days a year, please subscribe to YouTube. I've left helpful links in the description of this video, such as the tax software I use and the CryptoTradingKS Masterclass. Please seek out an ambassador to get 80% off. Please remember, crypto is volatile. Always prepare yourself for the best and worst case scenarios. Reality will likely be between them. Stay safe out there, my friends. Take care and see you next time. Bye for now.